from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
"22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
On first down, Youngblood.
That's really well and giving up no creases.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across. They'll run on first down. Youngblood. And a good burst there gets him 7. Down and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught out right by Renfro. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Out of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
One that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And this defense feeling the encouragement.
Going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Young working out of the gun. And that nearly
for him now. Don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this half. False start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Young. And that will be on now as the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there.
Again and grind it out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, Youngblood brings it up just shy of the 20 front. Got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's him.
Right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete their punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice job. On 1st and 10, Young. Sideline throw, it's complete. And they run the counter. Herbert, and he'll get it up here this time to the play action. Young. And he can't find a receiver. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Young from the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight.
Stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play. Going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And taken right on the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. They'll set up a throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Down, so now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And this one.
That one incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
Well, missing the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Young to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards.
They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Herbert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard this afternoon. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Young will set to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll run on 1st down. Herbert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 20. It's finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Young. Now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him back. A growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is in.
On 3rd and long.
Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. He's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Good position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They go play action. Young. And the throw left sideline. 2nd and 10. Now here's Young. And the Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he'll lose Young.
To execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And you can't do it much. Start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And
that worked quite well for the defense.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Run with a tight end as a linebacker. This is going to be the result every time.
They go play action here on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's Young off play action. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll go down, but never. On 1st down, Herbert. And he'll maneuver his way forward following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Herbert. And down in 10 at the 11. And he stopped immediately there. Now whistle. On 2nd down now. Herbert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers had to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Hampton. And he slips up past the 45. Mind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his. 2nd and 6. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
As they did on that play.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they're back within a field. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 20. Looking well towards 100 here. First and 10, Young. Throwing middle, but completion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Young. The Vikings after him. 3rd and long. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be on now as the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 40
along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point.
Always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out.
Good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. False start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now back to throw. And that 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will all level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down. They'll run on 1st down. Herbert.
Foreman to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Young, looking, incomplete pass on 2nd down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle, all the way up at the 40-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get a 2nd and a yard. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And that is knocked away. Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
And get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. On 1st down, Herbert, and he sneaks his way
low, almost getting into a ball sometimes. Stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert, give him 3 on the run for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Young now. And he's got it. They'll run on 1st down. Herbert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
And this throw incomplete. Play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Young on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now it looks like we'll get 8. It's Young on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
That throw by Young incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young. And that will be incomplete as well.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. Youngblood. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hampton. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Young working out of the gun. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Herbert, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, it's Young. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the 1st. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On now is the Packers punter, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on 1st down. Youngblood, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
He'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, There's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. It's Harrison. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, Young. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Packers have retaken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Now here's a throw that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hampton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys of the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown, and so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A first down throw for Young. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Young. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Young will set to throw. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This time it's 3rd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Young. Touchdown! From 8 yards out, and the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
taken at about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And just like that, it's third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
First down, Herbert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. third down. Herbert.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Young's going to take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.